Check, check. We get the music, and we're off and running. All right, whenever you're ready.
And action, off we go. Welcome to Here's Your Freaking Podcast with the JLNKShow. Thank you again for always taking time out of your day, out of your weekend, out of your work week to spend some time with us. We appreciate it. Coming up on the podcast today, don't forget you can stay up to date on all things JLNK and get more podcasts and more videos by heading over to JLNKShow.com. Reinforcement on the podcast today. How hard is it to be single in America these days? We'll take a look at it here in just a second. We'll take a look at, and again, I don't think most of the women understood the assignment. They asked women. They said, "What are the odd little male features?" What do you need?
My music over here.
What, are you not getting it? Are you not getting it?
I don't see it.
Weird. All right. How about that?
There we go.
Okay. All right. We'll also talk about, I don't think women understand the assignment, odd male features that women find attractive. Like if you said, what's an odd thing about a woman that for some reason, not to everybody, not conventionally beautiful, but you find it attractive, what would it be?
Slightly lazy eye.
Lazy eye is always at the top of the list. Yeah, just something that's a little left of self-centered, right?
And it's exotic. I don't know why.
Women didn't understand the assignment when they said
they're like perfect body.
That's almost universally what the answer is for odd male features that are attractive.
Huge dick.
Once again, they didn't get the assignment. We'll take a look at some, we'll define a couple of terms. We'll learn a new term today. When it comes to the lifestyle, we know what a bull is, right? Do you know what a dragon is? We'll get to that later on. Oh, yeah, we also have some job opportunities for some fellas if it's something that you're into. All right, let's start right here on how hard it is to be single in America today. If you're single, basically, you just go out there. Every once in a while, you might meet somebody at work, or you might meet somebody at church, or you might meet somebody at happy hour. And maybe there's the possibility they may be someone you want to spend additional time with, or you meet them online, right? What happens if it doesn't work out for you online and it doesn't work out for you in the real world, but you still want to find your man? How do you do it?
I don't know.
A woman by the name of Lisa decided...
My problem is if I got a sign that was supposed to be yes, I would be like, there's no way she's interested in me. Then I would just keep on doing my thing.
I'll tell you why this is attractive here as we get into it. And if you're in the area, I think this is someone that you should probably look at pursuing. Her name is Lisa, and she's tired of, waiting for, her happily ever after. So she's taken an unconventional approach to finding a dude by renting dozens of digital billboards outside of San Francisco. Each one of the billboards advertises exactly what she's looking for. She's looking for a husband. She's 42 years old, right?
All right, time to get cracking.
So her chicken soup is getting pretty good at 42.
Yeah.
She launched a personal website, marylisa.com, where eligible bachelors can apply to be the lucky guy. She said that she decided to try the billboard tactic after several failed relationships in the past. She's kind of frustrated over the whole ordeal. She says, I'm putting myself out there. People would be shocked if they knew how much this thing is costing me. To me, that is the attractive part of this story, because she's rented dozens of billboards.
And plus,
even if it's a single dozen, if she rented 12 billboards, that's a lot of goddamn money.
But also, what'd you say? In San Francisco, everything's more expensive. That's going to be, what, 12 grand, 13, 15,000 bucks?
She also bought ad space on taxis to expand her search area. So obviously, she's got some money behind her. And she said all she wants to do is find a husband. She said, this isn't a joke. This isn't a gimmick. She says it is a super serious, self-funded endeavor. Or again, is this something that's breaking the bank so that when you end up, you're like, I think Lisa's really great. I want to spend the rest of my life with her. She's like, oh, thank God, because I'm fucking broke. I spent all that money on the billboards and the taxi cabs. So what is she looking for in a partner? Well, the bar is pretty low. She wants a man between 35 and 45, she says, that aligns with me on religious and political beliefs, has a health-oriented lifestyle, which means you got to be in shape.
Yeah, you got to like doing, running for fun.
She does also say it doesn't hurt if he looks like David Duchovny. Okay, so most people are going to swing and miss on that. Her non-negotiables. Here's her non-negotiables.
So everything you've just mentioned so far is negotiable.
Must be on board with a monogamous relationship. Yeah.
Okay.
Have no criminal record. Okay.
All right.
And have a non-violent personality.
Oh, you can't like to throw your hands through the drywall when you gets to drinking.
So the bar is pretty low. So marylisa.com if you would like to throw your hat out there.
Andrew on YouTube says, I live in Oakland, across from the Bay in San Francisco, and I can confirm this would not even crack the top 10 weirdest billboards I've seen around town right now.
Get out of here, really?
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Does she put her picture up on the billboard or no?
Let's see. Hang on. marylisa.com.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe if it helps if I use the right Mary. Oh, Mary Lisa. Hey, she married Lisa pretty good.
Yeah, see, that's what we're looking for, right?
Oh, she's on the beach here, looking kind of nice.
Yeah, she looks great. And the fact that she's self-financing everything is even more appealing.
Oh, you can apply for yourself or apply on behalf of someone else.
No, that's a bunch of weird moms trying to marry their sons off. Yeah, there you go. Apply there. She's got some fast facts on there.
This isn't the worst website I've ever seen.
5'5.5", 130 pounds, 36C. Santa Clara University. Non-practicing Catholic. Great sense of humor.
Hey, she must have some money, because if you go to the photo gallery, there's assorted current photos of Lisa. You can go childhood photos, or you can go her trip to Scotland in June, her trip to Wales also in June, England, Paris, Hawaii, South Carolina, Lake Tahoe. This is all the last couple of years. Vegas, Southern California, North and South Carolina. Again, she must have money.
And she's a convertible owner. Even better.
Wow. Do I want to look at your childhood photos? No, I do not.
Well, good for her, man. I hope it works out.
Hey, she has endorsement letters written by her friends. Lisa's been my best friend since childhood. We grew up together. This is pretty well done.
Hey, good for her, man. I hope this works out for her in the end. I hope she doesn't end up with a fucking knucklehead, because typically at the end of a story like this, she's gonna end up with a fucking knucklehead.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here, we'll hit this really quick as far as we're talking about being single. What is monkey branching, also known as monkey barring?
Is this when you reach out for something new, when you have a hold of something old still?
Cultivating a new relationship when you're still in a committed one, right? Yeah. Going across the monkey bars.
All right.
Letting go of one partner. It says letting go of the current partner after you've secured the next one. You know, once you've got a firm grip on that next monkey bar in front of you. How do you know you're being monkey barred? They say suddenly, here's basically the story beginning to end. Suddenly they become close with someone new. Secrecy. They begin withdrawing emotionally while staying physically present. They have a new schedule. They framed the breakup as inevitable, but never communicated the issues that are causing the breakup. They fast forward into the new relationship within days or weeks. That's when you're checking out their social media pages. You're like, hey, wait a minute. That was fast.
This guy married Lisa.
They skip the grief process entirely. Their social media public image shifts overnight. They rationalize the behavior with language that centers on self-growth. I'm trying to become a better person.
I'm changing who I am, investing in me, my happiness.
Oh, and if you look at their track record, they show a pattern of never being single.
Oh, I think everybody knows people like that.
Yeah, I guess that would tell you a lot now, wouldn't it?
Hey, not a bad way to go about things. Make sure you got a new landing spot before you jump off your old one. You're like, oh, hey.
Mm-hmm. All right, here's the, and again, I'm not 100% that the women understood. Some of these women got it. They understood the assignment. They asked, what are the odd male features that you find super attractive?
This would be like a chipped tooth or like a scar over the eye or something.
Yeah, like a crooked tooth. You know, so many people have straight, capped, crowned, whitened teeth that, once you find somebody has a little bit
of an irregularity.
Now, I'm not saying missing a tooth because that's never a good look. I'm sure it's pretty tough to find a woman who says, not a crooked teeth, maybe one that's slightly out of whack.
Unless you're
no woman's going to tell you that, every once in a while, the occasional missing tooth.
I bet hockey players with missing teeth do all right, but they're the only ones. Like a rugby player who's missing a tooth.
Now, some of these answers, I mean, again, you didn't get the assignment, right? Your forearms.
They're enormous, like Popeyes.
I love forearms with a lot of veins popping out. I don't need a lot of muscle, just those throbbing little veins, says one woman.
Hey, you've got veiny forearms.
Yeah, it's probably from being malnourished.
I don't. Mine are buried somewhere under the thickness.
Hands. I like strong, sturdy hands. Again, that's not an odd feature in a man. Now, if that's what you like in a woman, now that's an odd feature. I like a woman that has strong, sturdy hands. Right?
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah. But if she was like, I like insanely hairy knuckles.
Right.
That's weird.
Odd behaviors. And again, a lot of women, I don't think, understood this assignment. I mean, this one's a little bit different. I like a man with clean ears. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not sure I know what a dirty ear looks
I
like.
think everybody likes that.
Clean ears. I cannot handle dirty ears. I don't care how strong his hands are. I will run from a man with dirty ears. What's a fucking dirty ear? Like, you haven't tipped it for a while? But how? I guess you could see that if you were standing close by.
But also, could you see if you got your ear cleaned right?
No, I'd have no clue. I've been married for a million years, and I can't tell you the last time I looked at my wife's ears.
I stick my finger there, but if I don't feel anything of that, I'm like, I must have cleaned this one well enough.
Odd features on a man that women find attractive. Chest hair.
Not odd.
It's not. Yeah. It does go back to the great conversation that we had on the terrestrial show that day when we were talking about who had the best chest hair of all time. Mm-hmm. And I think David Lee Roth ended up winning. Yeah. According to the ladies.
He was narrowly edging out Gene or Paul Stanley.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a hilarious conversation.
Now, if she said like long chest hair, that would be kind of weird. Albino white chest hair.
I might be in the minority, but I like manly men with body hair. Not like werewolf status, but... Oh, and she says no waxed backs. That's a thing.
Not like hairy Greek guy at the beach.
You wax backs?
If I had back hair like that, I would 100% wax my back.
Odd features in men that women find super attractive. Again, not odd. The combination of blue eyes and dark hair. Think Robbie Williams. Okay. Your jawline. Give me a chiseled jawline or give me death. Again, not odd. Odd features on a man that women find super attractive. Your V. That's that spot above your hip bone, right?
Yeah,
a belly that slopes down to the nether regions, right? Some women call that the arrow. Because it points to the penis.
Yes.
Right?
Tells them where their business is happening.
Odd features that women love. The nape of your neck.
Is that right here or is that back?
I think it's like right here, right? I don't really know.
Isn't the nape like a cat will pick up its kittens like from the back?
Oh, maybe that's it.
The nape of my neck just disappears.
They say the nape of the neck, beautiful, cleaned up, hairline back there in a lovely shape. Oh, so after you get lined up at the barber, that's what they like. Odd features on a man that women find attractive. Your freckles. Doesn't everybody like freckles?
Yeah.
Unless you're in middle school, everybody outside of that, everybody's on board with freckles, right? Your muscular back. Not odd.
Hey, did you see the muscular back on that guy? What a fucking freak.
Oh, I don't like this one. The lines around your eyes. I mean, that's fun. I appreciate it. Life is fucking grinding him down. I appreciate the fact that you recognize that by the lines around my eyes.
Like, look how tired that guy is.
Seeing those eye crinkles and curves at the side of the mouth also means that the guy gets he gets the life with the best of laughs. I don't know what any of that means. Again, not odd. Your nails. Not manicured nails by any stretch. but just clean, well kept. Yeah, again, not odd behavior. We get it. Here's the last one. Odd features that aren't actually odd at all. Your calf muscles. Strong but slim. Defined calf muscles. This woman says, I know this is really weird. It's not really weird.
No.
It's attractive, and it tells a lot about a guy's fitness style. Oh, and the sports they play. Okay. All right.
I was hoping they'd say, like, slight case of scoliosis.
We laugh all the
Small
time how the internet has ruined us on a lot of different things, right? There's a lot of terminology mostly used on the filthy side of the internet that now has worked its way into real life. Like, you can never see a commercial for a facial spa without laughing. You're like, it's facial. The internet has fucked us all up.
Your wife says, go get a facial. You better not.
We have facials at home. So if I say the word bull, what do you think?
That is somebody you bring in to have sex with your wife. That's a much
Never
stronger
stops being
male.
funny. We found that out around the same time that we found out what a cuckold was.
Yep. Sometimes the cook, he's the guy who needs to go find the bull. Sometimes she finds the bull. The cook just watches.
Right. So the cuckold is watching the events while the bull does his business. Hilarious every time. Now, we know what a bull is. This is the definition.
You do wonder, how do you get the gig as a bull?
I don't know. You have to take out an ad in the paper.
Do I have to seem really good at sex?
According to swingers who call themselves, a couple of swingers who call themselves the impulsive duo, there's a misconception that being a swinger means it's a hookup culture and that everybody, the open sign is always between your legs, right? And everybody's doing everybody when you're a swinger. Yeah, that's pretty much those of us on the outside. That's exactly how we think it works. Almost to a T.
No, it's for the social aspect of it. You get together, you have friends.
But according to these swingers, the reality is swingers are the most selective and picky individuals that there are. I find that hard to believe. But they say some people might wonder.
Sort of, yeah, but mathematically, you're together with somebody who's also into it. Then you have to find two other people who are also into it.
Mm-hmm.
That's not being picky. That's just the numbers bearing it out.
They say some might wonder, where does a single dude fit into the mix? I think if you're a single dude, you don't fit into the mix, do you? You got to bring, bring a girl to the party.
I've even seen ads for swingers clubs and parties where they say that the single guys are not really welcome.
Right. Swing clubs don't even allow single dudes in the door in many cases, and women are the only one who are permitted to approach the guests at some of these swingers clubs. With that in mind, they said let's define a couple of the terms when it comes to the swinger lifestyle. The bull, we know what that is. It's a straight male. It says typically hung. They say the name says it all. That it's a straight male who's hung, who likes to play with couples or just the wife to help fulfill their fantasies. I don't think he's doing it to help fulfill their fantasies.
He's just having
sex. Sure makes you feel good when you sure look. You sure look like a nice guy. Oh, I'm just helping this couple out.
If somebody tapped you as a bull, you'd be walking pretty tall in the saddle for a while.
God, I would tell everybody.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I'm a sexual black belt.
It says whether they have to do with her being a hot wife.
Oh, hot wife is when the neighborhood shares you.
Okay. Voyeuristic, watching kinks, or exhibitionist. That's where the bull comes in. Now, what is a dragon?
I've never even heard this term.
I haven't either. That's why this stuck out to me. A dragon is a bisexual male who is single and in the lifestyle, understands it, and is willing to play with couples. So, where the bull does his thing, the dragon could do either one.
Okay.
I don't know if you do either one or both, though. I'm not sure. But I guess I could kind of appreciate the turnabout as fair play.
Yeah.
Where now she's got to sit in that single chair in the hotel room.
Yep.
Because your dragon is coming over.
And if she likes to watch you with other people, that's called a cuck queen.
Oh, is that what she's called?
Yep.
Okay. They say the biggest thing both these guys have in common is their knowledge of how the lifestyle works and how to operate within it. All right, here we'll wrap on this.
Hey, is it like a coin flip? You sit there, you're like,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's a dirty old fat kid question. He would know that better. I don't know. Yeah, what if you bring a dragon over, and then you and your wife are like, so rock paper scissors 3 times? How do we do this?
What if you think they're bringing over a bull, but it turns out to be a dragon? You're like, oh no.
Rock, paper, scissors. If the job market is beating you up right now and you need to find some money to pay the rent, you need to pay the bills. Porn directors are having a very difficult time finding dudes to star in adult films.
I imagine it has to be more difficult than it's ever been because you're not going to get paid as much as the women, but also, like, once you've done it, it's on the internet forever, and everybody knows that now.
We also find out that when you start, you have to start not necessarily in an area where you want to start.
Yeah, you have to start in the mail room and work your way up.
Yeah, M-A-L-E, mail room. And then you work your way up. But if getting paid for, having sex with, beautiful women sounds like a job for you, well, there are openings. They say, one casting director, men talk a big game online, but few show up when auditions are posted.
That I could definitely see.
And even fewer show up when it's time to sign the forms. They think it's because guys tie their self-worth into how they perform sexually. And it says porn gets blamed for a lot of problems. Well, yeah, I mean, that'd be part of the problem is you have to stack yourself up against those dudes. Like, wait a minute, I saw these guys on the internet and I've seen the things that they can do. I don't think I could do that. They say younger folks today are more uptight. Oh, wow. Younger dudes today are more uptight and having less sex overall.
Well, they've been raised on a steady diet of all-you-could-eat internet porno. Like, that's going to fuck somebody up.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like people our age who are gradually exposed.
But it would be easier to justify it if you knew you were getting paid.
Yeah.
That helps. This one woman says she's a dominatrix. She says in her own spanking videos, men join for free or even pay her. So if it's like a kink or a fetish that's a little bit outside the bounds and there aren't that many people available, it's easier for you to join up and be a part of it. Okay. And some of them, because of the lack of actual talent there, will pay you to be a part of it. They say, she says that some men join for free or even pay her for her spanking videos just for the thrill and the status of being able to buy your way in. But she says that's also very different from all the men lining up for work where you're starring in movies and getting paid for that.
Nathan would like to add from YouTube that don't forget, bulls also tend to be very masculine and in control. So maybe it's the bull's decision, not the rock, paper, scissors between the man and the woman. Maybe the bull walks in and goes like this, what's on the menu tonight? What do I feel like I'm in the mood for?
Walks around, kind of sucks on his teeth a little bit. Here's what we're going to do.
Looks you up and down. It's like, yeah, you get on up. I don't want to get up.
It's a lot like the guy from Pulp Fiction after he gets rescued by Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
And he has the gun in his hands, and all of a sudden he gets to make the decisions now. Mr. Marsalis is making the call. I don't want that. That's very scary.
Yep.
I don't want to be that guy that walks on the inside of the sidewalk when I'm walking with my wife, but I guarantee you that's the time I'll be doing it.
Yep.
I'll be like, pick her, pick her, pick her.
She loves it. Can't get enough of it.
Oh, yeah. There you go. There's the podcast for this week. Again, as always, thank you for being a part of it. We appreciate it. And stay up to date all things JLNK by heading over to JLNKShow.com. We'll see you next Tuesday.